Hey everyone, I just really wanted to come on here and thank you for 1,000 subscribers. And before I get to the video, I really wanted to talk about how because of this thing that happened, I've met so many cool people and gotten to talk to you guys, and it might not seem like much to some people, but think about it, that's 1,000 people that you get to interact with and that I've gotten to interact with. And I've made friends because of it. Like, I've had people message me and want to talk and be friends, and that's amazing for me, especially being a freshman in college and not really knowing anyone, and getting to meet people who care about the same topics as I do and getting to talk to you guys is really an amazing experience. So I really wanted to thank you for that. Hey everyone, long time no see. I want to get on here and talk to you guys about some things that I've experienced in college. Having a random roommate, it's not easy, I'll tell you that much. But here are some things that you can do, some tips, some tricks, and my personal experience on how I dealt with it. I thought I was going to be going into college with my friend from high school who was going to be my roommate, but turns out she did not get into the school, so she was not able to talk to me. She was not able to room with me, so that sucked, which meant that I was going to be stuck with some completely random person that could be from anywhere, anything. So it's just general anxiety about, oh my gosh, what if she comes in here and she shoots me and kills me? Like, I don't know. I got stuck with this random roommate, and what made it even more difficult is that she got there a week before me because she was in band, which means we weren't even able to deal with room stuff together at all, which was fine. I didn't really care. I was like, I'll get there, I'll make the best of it, it's whatever. I was also really excited because aside from the whole anxiety thing, aside from that, when I forgot about all of that, I was like, oh my goodness, I get to meet a new person. Because I do love meeting people, especially people from different backgrounds and different cultures and different everything. Like, I love that. Before we got there, I shot her a quick email. And I was like, hey, since I have no idea who you are and you have no idea who I am, why don't we just talk, or at least let you know who I am. And luckily, this chick sent me an entire resume of her life. I didn't ask for all of that, but it was nice information. That means that she was eager about living with me and living with someone, so she was happy about it. She was a very happy girl. And so I got there, and it was all well and good. When I finally got there and I met her, she's excited. She was like, ah! And that's her, you guys will probably meet her one day. That's her general demeanor anyway. It's just, ah! All the time, I promise. Because I got there, and before I got there, I spoke to her a little bit about, room stuff and things like that and what to bring and what not to. So I was actually okay with it by then. I was like, she seems like a nice girl. And I got there, and almost immediately as we got in the room, she began being the most problematic child I have ever met in my entire life. It wasn't how she lived or anything like that. I don't care what you do with the room. I really don't. I'm not very, things have to be this way and this way and this way, or no. I don't care at all. I'm like, I'm gonna do what I want with my side, you do what you want with your side, and if you want to do something with the whole room, we just gonna do it. If you want it, we gonna have it. It's simple as that. I'm not picky about stuff like that. Being as we'll put it this way, she was not very aware of the whole Black Lives Matter, Black Rights Movement, everything that I'm about. Like, I live black, my ideals are black, my love, my sympathies are black, as Malcolm X said. So being with someone who's very ignorant to that was very challenging. And because of my personality, it might not come off on camera like that, but I pop off. I think I'm a very patient person, but you say the wrong thing the first time, and I'm if it's like really just ignorantly racist, like I will pop off. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Like, I will pop off on you in a millisecond. Like, it won't even take any time. I will go from smiling and laughing in your face to being up in your grill, like up in your junk. So not up in your junk, but up in your face, because she was so ignorant of that. It was difficult, but after a while I realized she was not blatantly trying to be that way, and I don't care whether or not you're trying to be that way. If you're that way, you're a problem. It's simple as that. But because I realized that she really was a sweet girl. She's so sweet. She's so nice and sweet, and you know, I don't really care if you're nice and sweet. If you're problematic, you're problematic. Because I realized she was not blatantly, like, something about her, I realized that she was one of those people who really just needed to be educated. And because I'm so down for the cause, I had to teach her and go through all of those things to, you know, let her know that, hey, you're problematic. Everything you do is a problem. Everything you say is a problem. Like, for example, no, if you have to, I had to tell her things like, no, you cannot say the N-word. No, I don't care if it's in music. No, you still cannot say it. And I'm not gonna air all her business out there, but you know, now that she knew that. I got up in her grill about that because she knew that was wrong. There was no ignorance about that. She knew she was wrong. And that's when I had to tell her something along the lines of, after she said it once, it took everything in my power not to, like, I was like, listen, no. Some stuff that she just didn't get was wrong. And after a while, if you don't get it, yes, I'm not gonna feel like educating you anymore. And that's the point that I had gotten to with her. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and continue to try and educate you. You're on your last straw. And when that happened, she didn't, this is when I realized that she was very ignorant about it, because she didn't know what she did wrong. She was looking at me like I was crazy. She's like, no, why? I was like, because. And so it was a long night up until 5 o'clock in the morning where she was like, I want to know how to stop. I want to know what's wrong, what's appropriation, what's this, what's that. You know, how do I become down for the cause? That's when I was like, you know what, some people, they can be helped. They just need to want to be helped. We had our struggles, like our real struggles, and she's a lot of clingy and a lot of but I like her a little bit, you know. But I'll let her know in a heartbeat that you could be my friend now and I'll still bust you in your junk. The thing is that if you do have a problematic roommate like I did, and you know, kind of still do, number one, you have to identify whether or not they're willing to change. And you have to identify whether or not they know what they're saying is wrong or not. Like, that's you gotta identify that first and foremost before you try and do anything about it. You have to, you know, you have to figure out whether or not, one, they're ignorant about it, two, they are willing to change and willing to learn, and three, are you willing to teach them? Because I know not everybody has the patience for that. I know I didn't even think I had the patience for it. I thought I was going to pop it in the face. So, you know, if you're going to, you know, if they are ignorant about it and if they do want to learn, and if you are going to teach them, please go moderately with them. Like, don't go slow with them, but don't give them all this information, or I promise you that you will be sitting there till 5 o'clock in the morning discussing why I don't want you to have cornrows. Like, it's why she can't wear my my natural hair wig that I do have. Why I won't let her borrow it and walk outside with it. Like, you will be arguing with this person till 5 o'clock in the morning if you give them too much information, because they won't understand. I promise they won't understand. Don't hesitate in calling them out on it. Like, don't let it slip because the longer you let it go on, the problematic behavior go on, the more they're going to think it's okay. And then when you've waited such and such amount of time to tell them that it's wrong, they'll be like, it was like 3 months already and you haven't said anything. So, you know, be quick, be swift about letting them know, hey, tighten up. Always be blunt. Do not beat around the bush with them, because the more you beat around the bush with them about what's, you know, wrong and right, the more they're gonna, you know, be like, well, I don't understand what's wrong, because you're like, well, you see, such and such, and well, how do I put this? Just tell them, hey, dude, tighten up. You're being problematic because of this, this, and this. Here's how to fix it, this, this, and this. If you don't, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to, you know, do whatever you would do in that situation.
No, like, let them know that's wrong and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And tell them how you feel.
Mm-hmm. Wise words, wise words. So, I want to thank you all for watching, and, you know, thumbs up or whatever. But more than all of that, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Please remember to comment below. Just message me, hit me up. Let's start conversating. You know? Okay. Well, bye.